Hello friends, welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. In this video, let us learn R.K. Narayan, the axe. R.K. Narayan was an eminent Indian writer known for his captivating storytelling and vivid portrayal of small town life in South India. His literary works, including the Malgudi series, which are celebrated for their humor, simplicity, and deep insights into the human nature. Narayan's writing style continues to enchant readers, making him a reverent figure in Indian literature. The Oryx is a gripping tale of a man looking for his calling in life. Themes of acceptance, power, pride, and dedication are all explored. Nobody could have predicted that Valen, whose father was a poor guy, would one day live in a three-story structure. But the astrologer's prophecy came to pass and he ended up being the only inhabitant of Kumar Bagh, a lavish town outside of Malgudi. Valen abandoned his family when he was 18. His father once gave him a spanking for arriving late for lunch. This infuriated Valen so much that he decided to leave his house. After leaving the town, he strolled on till he arrived at the city. He went many days without eating here. He then reached Malgudi. He was employed here as the gardener's helper by an old guy. After accepting the job, Valen spent day after day in the sun clearing the area of undesired plants. The garden takes shape over time. The garden grew along with the home. The home had become more subdued by the time Valen saw the margosa tree in his vision. He had lost its former brightness. Valen felt pleased and fulfilled. The original gardener who had employed him had died in the interval. He is the chief gardener now. Valen had a spouse and kids. He lived in the quarters for servants. The owner of the house got older in the interval. In time, the master passed away. The elderly man's sons had a bad reputation. They stayed another year, got into arguments with each other, and finally relocated to new home. The house was rented out. Another renter moved in a year later, and then another, and so on. No one was there for more than a few months. At that point, the home became known for being haunted. The owners of the residence eventually stopped coming to see it. Valen moved in alone and started living there. He was getting older too. The owners leased out the fruit garden for 3 years. But despite his best efforts, weeds and vines sprung up and grass grew on the walks. Years and years went by with nothing changing. After earning the nickname Ghost House, people started to steer clear of it. But Valen never voiced grievance about anything. He dispatched his son to pick up his salary from the elderly family in town once every 3 months. Valen wanted things to stay this way forever, but one day an automobile pulled up to the home. The windows and doors of the old house were flung wide. They told Valen that they would be taking down the plants, meaning they wouldn't need him anymore. A lot was going on inside and outside the house. A cutter came along shortly to tide up the area. The fact that they also intended to take down the margosa tree infuriated Valen. Valen considered this tree to be his progeny. He decided to leave the house as a result. He asked the cutters to hold up, unmoving until he was out of earshot of their axes. After gathering his things, he walked out of the house. He asked that the margosa tree not be felled until he was well out of reach. This is about the story of the axe by Narayan. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.